Tower, Moody 3917 L Tower, clear to Delta lead, marking.
Moody 70 Hotel, thank you for exchange for very good. You as well, Hotel.
Let's keep flowing through this 1200 altitude reporting and reading the maps. There's the 182. Not quite up to temperature yet, so go up to 1200 just to encourage her warm up. Oil pressure's good. Alright, we've flown through, flowed through that. We're gonna 186 back. To the ATIS.
Glad to get far back. Gotta get back to business stuff. Glad to get flying. I'll be too far. All set. You're back on charge. Stand by my son. Donna from 183. E-bar. Yeah, that's runway 187. That should be on the one and altitude. Flight control. Visual contact. SF ready. Go.
Golf.
Good morning. Glad to get your tower range. Vision go. 300 to 11. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Neptune 1 lift out temperature down there, 9. Letting high for aircraft, gonna get that visual 30. Letting it party, runway 25. All aircraft, back on 0, deep up is that runway 7. Delta, runway 186, close. Yeah, that's runway 187.
Just listen to that one more time. I think I can only do it.
Make sure you can contact your information go. Good morning, Benedict Tower, it's ready to go. 1300, full wind calm, visibility 10, sky clear. Neptune 16.12, temperature down there, 9. Letting high for aircraft, gonna get back to visual structure.
Alright, 121.6, and what we'll do is set in 132.675. Just like that. And Unicom's okay, that on standby. I'm gonna let us switch over to their ASOS 122.8. 22.8. Just get this set up for later. Just making sure I'm not doing anything stupid here. 125.95 is the active frequency. 122.8. 132.675. And we are on ground. Okay. Or column, obviously. No, so turkey brake is set. Cabin doors closed and locked on the left and the right. Flight controls. That side up, that side down. Check the rudder. That feels good. That one up, that one down. Alright, flight controls are free and correct. Fuel quantity check. It's reading like 23, 24 aside. We dipped just a little bit more. Mixture is still ground lead. Fuel selector is still full. Trim wheel set for takeoff. Throttle 1800.
No, for your lead right traffic, clear for takeoff at 14 minutes from now.
Left right check. Slight drop. Back to bold. Drop right. Still drop. Back to bold. Oil pressure's in green. We're gonna check idle. It does like back to 1000. Temperature was a little bit there. Okay. Speedos we did test. Not secret bin. I think we are missing the L here. Yeah, I think back just text a button real quick. assist, and I'm sure it's...
Got one, proceed, down now, cross 17.
Let's see. Test. Throttle. 10,000. Check it. Alright. Flaps is required. We're gonna go no flaps. Could do a soft field, but that would make Clinton happy. We're just gonna keep on. Radios checks as we float through here. 1200 altitude reporting. We should be good on all that. Transponder. Flight instruments, so blue over brown, airspeed reading 0, 0. Altitude is what we would expect on both gauges. Vertical speed is just here. RPMs, heading bug, turn coordinator, plate is erect. Temperatures, pressures are green. We are reading a slate flow. Alright. Instruments look good. Pre-departure brief. So, any abnormalities with runway remaining idle?
356,
Maximum braking. Mixture idle cutoff, maximum braking. And if we're below 1,000 AGL with no runway remaining, then we're going to pick a spot 30 degrees left or right, land straight ahead, and above 1,000, which is 1,600 here, then we'll consider returning to the airport. Lights is required, just taxi, you know.
Yep.
Okay.
76 taxi runway, sir.
Alright, we'll get this ready, we'll call ground. Let's see. We have north today. Okay. We'll do ground call.
Good morning, company ground. Skyhawk 685 Delta with the Echo with Golf. Taxi please through VFR.
Delta Whiskey runway 25 taxi via Alpha Sierra over 2 miles.
Right, taxi 25 via Alpha, hold your 685 Delta.
Alright. Taxi, Alpha, short. Old short of 250, that was probably
325, good function. Received,
back taxi, full length of 25. Cool to have number 1836 back here. It's taxi. We don't need to be lit up to prosecute active runway. We're gonna do that. Stop.
Justified Delta Whiskey cross runway 725, Bravo 2.
Cross 75, Bravo 2. I think that's okay.
325 Delta Whiskey cross runway 725, Bravo 2. 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 325 Delta Whiskey
just gonna ask him about that fucker that he did that. Probably should have told him it was student pilot, but until the same get the Joker Tower. Alright. Still have to kind of look both ways. Alright, so we should be able to taxi all the way down.
Question 396 of your day, contact Boston Center, 134 points, 29.
Make sure we're gonna be going full ridge. Full temperature for needs of the train, you're charging. Unfortunately, but that's going what I know. We got a perfect. That's definitely something we should have done.
Proof that you're faster, good to do this. You're leaving runway 2550.
This is where I have to stop right here.
Okay.
Oh, nice. This is where I'm putting your flight maps.
You're leaving, KMPV. I was just to continue that one slightly further. 402 on the recreational center. U-25 runway set, clear in.
Okay. Alright. Another thing I want to do. More fun. That feels better. Alright, we're gonna go to the tower.
And fuel limit, no, start that right phase with 25, good for the 402 traffic on short line. We have traffic, 40 Lima.
Nothing towers. I built 50 local to it. Holding short. Take that over.
Already Lima, we can slow it up so the airplane can leave.
All right, that's a good idea. And just to continue inbound, we're just going to make 180.
Yeah, you
Grand quarter, you make 180 bound to Alpha Taxi to the gate.
Let me go.
Look up to 901 by the Fox, limited airport.
500 feet with that hill inbound the last granite finish.
After 1 Lima Fox, Robert, 443 east at our left base for runway 25, Delta to 2999. Please no tail turn. 443 up. Way in. 2999. Tail runway in. Runway 25. 25. One more three. Spoiler 9011.
Ned, already labor. Is the airplane good to go?
I was waiting for you, but yeah, he's ready.
Yeah, blasted.
Okay, Delta Whiskey, you're clear for takeoff. That helicopter's touch my for you there.
Alright, clear for takeoff, 665 Delta Whiskey. Just to let you know, student pilot here, and
Sure.
Alright, we're gonna go mixture full ridge, and fuel select as well, fuel shut off, pushed in, flaps are up. Temperatures, pressures are in the green. We're still gonna use the final items checklist. I shouldn't be doing this as I'm rolling, so just come to a quick stop. Hopefully not make this helicopter guy more angry. And just make sure we're good to go. Lights are lit up. Send them. Okay. Box cleared. Brakes cleared. Okay, we're showing 2.5. 2.5. Mixture's full ridge. Lights good to go. Okay. Pressures, temperatures are in the green. Airspeed's alive 2 times.
Clear for the option. Already lit.
Nice day. And look at our 79. They didn't tell me right turn approved or anything like that, but just keep climbing for a minute here.
Limited Tower 685 Delta Whiskey, just making sure a right turn is approved.
Delta Whiskey, yes sir, right turn out approved, and then report clear to west.
Okay, right turn approved, and I'll move forward clear northbound 685 Delta Whiskey.
Alright, lift the wing, make sure there's no traffic. Go northbound.
If one leave the Fox, what's your position now? 70 east.
Already labor's downwind.
80 limit, runway 25, down.
Already lit.
Alright, takeoff, climb, throttle full open. Airspeed 75 to 80 knots. Which is what we're looking for. Mixture, full ridge below 3,000. Now we can do a new direct enter. We don't need their ground anymore, so that's going to be Montpelier's weather. Okay, everything looks good. Temperatures, pressures are in the green. We are charging. Plenty of fuel, got good fuel flow. We're gonna climb. This is another thing you should have done on the ground. Altitude, we're gonna go to 4,500. 4,500. Alright. We're on course, we've done the takeoff checklist. Going to 4,500 once we get above 3,000. Well, no. We want to get to our cruising altitude, then run the checklist. That'll catch that we need to be leaning it. So, wait. Alright. Once we clear the delta, we can let go. But technically,
Lima, turn it in tight on another helicopter, about 3 east. 256, yeah.
technically we did clear the delta door 3,100. So
That's where I'm up.
but that'll start talking in a second. We'll take care of that.
Not sure what he's doing yet.
Forty Lima can turn inside again, no problem.
Any Lima cleared for the,
Forty Lima.
well, maybe number 2 following that strip on the right base. I got you, guys.
Yeah, they're gonna ask it.
Buster truck. We have
Lima Fox 2-5, cleared to win.
5 still at 01.
Google the Tower 16 Clinical US is clearing Delta.
Set the fact up to us, you have good money. Pretty much change it, we'll see the way back in.
Right, thanks very much. I really like those guys. Alright. We're out of the Delta. I guess we can turn our taxi light off. I do not know why I have the nav light on. That's going off. We'll keep the strobe landing and beacon on. There's over 4,000. Staying on course. We got the weather up, and now we can switch over to 122.8. We can start listening.
Oh, check. So I'm out fine on camera.
I think we could do just a little bit of leaning, just to get the needle off the bottom. We're almost to the cruising altitude anyway. That thing's plastic. Alright, 4,500. Level off first. Altitude is corrected.
Victor Alpha at Lewis at Caps up to 81. Are you going depth or are you landing?
Bring it back to 2,100.
Traffic going now 34 Bravo. 5 miles north. Inbound to 3,100. Perfect. Orange traffic dances 3 miles south. Okay.
Alright, back on our heading. We're coming up on 4,500. Now we're gonna go there cruising. Checklist. Power is required. We've been working on that.
Car, are you landing or going down?
Victor Alpha.
Tensions. Extra lean above 3,000 lights is required, so.
And our side of the 1336 for the old mouse and down, full stop.
I want to do this kind of quick.
Traffic at 81, 3 mile final. We'll be, full stop and
See where it peaks. Okay, you can kind of hear this thing there. Look back in. Set the needle. There we go. 100 degrees at Ridge Peak. Which is going to be mostly good. About 100 degrees right there. All right.
Possibility traffic, Woody 17 south, 10 miles to the northeast and runway 17, local traffic, possibility. First mile on my 3 to R.
B20886, single H unity, 5 miles to the Alpha 1 is local, Maria.
I missed that call. I was distracted, so it definitely was from Montpelier, though.
Still traffic, start 115 from Gulf, 5 miles to the southeast. The Vito Baxter limit is, let's go this early. Mark Fairmont.
Yeah, we're trimmed down pretty good. Of course. We are 24 miles out.
On traffic, Cherokee 5262 Sierra, 10 miles south, inbound Command Eagle, Literal, right downwind, runway 20, Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga.
Break the traffic, we're going straight in, or wait for 9.
Springfield. I want to hear that Montpelier guy.
One other guy in the traffic pattern, that'd be cool.
Well, that doesn't guarantee everything. I bet that is the 69. I bet that's the VOR.
Traffic, Cherokee 912 Bravo, entering 1541A.
Two of them identified. Alright, we're not gonna worry about that. Altitude's a little off, we're gonna correct for that. Let's turn this into
Limited calm. Visit KLEB 10.
Sullivan County Unicom, Pilatus Jet 299 Alpha Foxtrot.
high to low, lookout below. So we're going low to higher. But
There's no traffic. Wrong.
get back on altitude, back where we're hitting.
Ticonderoga traffic, Cherokee 60 there, entering a right downwind, runway 20, Ticonderoga.
Message. Okay, that's the normal message that we're not worried about. Okay. Did the cruises. So we're 18 miles out. 10 miles out, we'll start making our calls of what our intentions are to the airport. And do a before landing checklist for sure. Not any huge.
Okay, Jack, 3 on now, leave on final about Golf 1.
I6 at 1.7. Alright. I guess I could enter in 45. Midfield, left downwind for 1.7, that's fine. I guess in some ways 1.7 is better because I'm on the opposite side of the mountain. That's probably why you do it, actually. Well, that'll be good. I feel like I should be doing something right now, but...
Freiburg Skyhawk 5320, 8 miles south, stop.
That wasn't fun. Oh, thank.
I got him in traffic, Jack, 60 clear, turning right base, runway 20. I got him.
Okay, just looking for traffic.
Hear the I hope.
I don't know why they wouldn't have a different frequency for an airport that's so close to this one. It's annoying. You could hear like 3 or 4 different.
Traffic, got on proper ball, left cross, 29.
Springfield. Alright, 13 miles an hour. Get back to 4,500. Oh yeah, I see what he's talking about. You can just follow the power lines the whole way.
No traffic, River Thunder 4 to go Victor, 10 miles north on Line Ave, 1 side, parking approach. No traffic there, over but down. No traffic there, 2,500 feet. Just parking the car.
No. Oh, I should set the airport again. Everyone rushes through their calls. I think I'm guilty of that too. Alright. Exhaust temperatures look good. Oil pressure and temperatures are good. Voltage output influencer. Mixture is leaned down a little. Let that up properly. Wait. There we go. You didn't want to break. You didn't want to go back from breaking the squelch. Oh, I think I see the airport. Nice. Well. That would be good. So, descent planning, so I should have been thinking about this before now, but 4,500, we're gonna lose 2,000 feet, so 6 miles out. 6 miles out, we want to start descending, so we're okay. Just gonna kind of keep an eye out for traffic. I see the airport, and if we're entering a 45 for midfield.
Sorry, that's not. I did not hear that.
We can go a little bit early here. Just start descending. Okay, we want to go down at just 100 knots. You really want to go down at 500 feet a minute. Get a pull back. Don't need to be going that fast.
Sullivan County Unicom, Pilatus Jet 2990 Foxtrot.
We're a little bit early to do the before landing checklist because we don't want to go full rich until we're under 3,000. We can give it like a little bit of a turn in as we go down. We have recorded the ATIS fuel selector is to both mixture we're working on, and then lights is required. So okay. I want to be 2,200 if the traffic is I don't see anyone there, but
Port, so now these are not come to court. Figure 5 mile final or 1-9 different.
bars. Alright, so we want to come over to here. Alright. You're at a 45. So another swing in or so maybe. We're okay for right now. We're gonna keep descending. We want to be at 2,200. Getting closer to 3,000. We'll do a flow. Just turn this light on just to be a little more visible. Keep it coming down. Looks like this is going to work out just fine. In terms of the descent planning. Okay. So really want to be really looking for traffic. We're still coming down. And want to enter at a 45. Okay, we're below 3,000. We're going to go mixed or full rich. Keep coming down. I need to be down a little bit more. Really need to be more on altitude. Okay, what's that one? Yeah, we are on, just about on altitude. I'm very happy with that.
Project Tokyo traffic stop. Yeah.
Okay, marker 110. Both flaps 10. Start descending. Both flaps 10. Hold it up. A little bit.
Failure traffic. Skyhawk 665 Delta Whiskey turning left base to 17.
Yeah, we want to keep descending. A little bit more. 485, we're gonna go flaps 20. That was a lazy pattern. Okay, let's do a normal landing here. Finals clear.
Failure traffic. Skyhawk 665 Delta Whiskey turning final 17 Lafayette.
Okay, keep an eye on the speed. We're high, so. Alright, 185, we're gonna go full flaps out here.
Road clear traffic. Entering runway 3. Clear traffic.
And it's nice enough to say. Let's see if we can recapture this. Don't want to get too slow. There we go. Recapturing it. There's 2. A little bit of power because we're already 66. Nothing big. Heels are on the floor. Eyes into the runway. Once we get there. Full flaps, make sure it's full red shape. Alright, speed's good. Keep it coming down. Feels good. Power to idle runway's main. Oh yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. Laps are coming up. Laps are coming up. Full throttle. Oh, how's that?
Failure traffic. Skyhawk 685 Delta Whiskey departing 17, and I'll be staying in the traffic pattern.
One, so traffic up 704. First 4400. Portrait of 19. Yo, this is approach back to the top of the airport. Back out to London. Morning traffic.
Cross traffic. Mafia 350. Turning out to 13 miles an hour.
Alright. Spot left the wing.
Failure traffic. Skyhawk 665 Delta Whiskey turning left across the wind for 17 Lafayette.
Oh, some birds. Okay, that's pretty good. Just keeping the eyes peeled. Almost at traffic pattern altitude. Coming up on it now. Broadland, okay. Alright. Right about here.
February traffic, 170, Braden, runway 19, clear about X miles up.
It's called 17.
Yeah, Failure traffic. Skyhawk 665 Delta Whiskey left downwind to 17 on the 3.
Alright, right on altitude. We don't need to be going super fast, there's no reason to do that. Distance away, we're maybe a little far away, but not too bad. Looking for traffic. Going to stay right on altitude.
Sunday Romeo, did you use runway 20?
Up the Beamer 10 touchdown Moy. We're under 110, flaps 10. Good. They always have a tendency to fly towards runway here for some reason. Alright. 85, flaps 10, this feels good.
Right.
Can't descend too much.
Montpelier traffic, Skyhawk 665 Delta with me, starting left base for 17.
Turn coming around. There we go. We're under 85. Flaps 20. Finals clear.
9 miles, 7 miles north and 5 good.
Montpelier traffic, Skyhawk 665 Delta, proceed turning final for 17. Montpelier.
Okay, we're gonna go full flaps. That was a little bit more shallow of a pattern, but I think it's fine. We're a little high again. Let's take some power out. This should be no problem to recapture.
Lakefront traffic, what is it from 205 X-ray, UV coming in direct on 14, far down the road, first line outbound.
Recapture. Glide slope. Bypass. 66 is fine. You can go for 65. Don't get too low. Go. Come in with just a little bit of power. And run face main, heels around the floor, eyes in the runway. That's pretty good. Alright, flaps are coming up. Flaps are coming up. Full power.
Montpelier traffic, KMPV, so crossing 357 at Echo, departing aircraft split.
Montpelier traffic, Skyhawk 665 Delta with speeds departing 17, healthy snaking 500.
This is kind of fun.
Montpelier traffic, KMPV, vehicle on 3917.
I don't know, like this.
And Montpelier traffic, the person calling on the ground, are you off the runway? You said that I didn't catch that. Montpelier.
Sorry, Montpelier traffic, KMPV, vehicle is off on runway to Montpelier.
Right, thanks.
Front traffic, but there's a 14 to north in front of it.
Montpelier traffic, Skyhawk 665 Delta with turning left across 247.
Checking around, looking for traffic. Good. Okay, I guess. Okay. Alright, gonna turn right in here. Our speed's good. We're coming up on traffic pattern altitude already. That's good. Looking for traffic.
Traffic Skyhawk 7 is south 10 miles northwest, northeast of the runway. Attack on traffic.
Don't know where he plans to go. Alright, traffic pattern altitude. Yep. There we go. Both fuel shut off pushed in. Flaps are up, mixture's full rich. Temperature, pressure in the green, we're charging. We got fuel flow. Plenty of fuel. Okay, it's not turning. We gotta heavy weakness. 2002. Alright. Alright, beam our intended touchdown point, power back. We're under 110, we're gonna go flaps 10.
Traffic, fast, 10 miles on.
Saying the airport went there. And just as I say that, I didn't even call my name.
Popular traffic, Skyhawk 685 Delta Whiskey, turning left base 17.
And we're under 85. Go flaps 20 here, shallow turn. Keep the turn coming around. This feels good. Final's clear. Runway's clear. Power out.
Popular traffic, Skyhawk 685 Delta Whiskey, turning final for 17. Popular.
Okay, we're under 85. We're gonna go full flaps. I guess I have a tendency to come in a little bit high here. Alright, there's one red light, that's good. There's two. Alright, let's see if we can maintain this. 7, I'm good with that. 67. Oh, just leave a little bit of power in, this looks good. And 67, 66. Alright, runway's made, power's going to idle. A little more slowly next time. Keep it coming down. Ground effect. And a little bit hurt, but not too bad. Alright, flaps are coming up. Full power. There's 55. Put it right better.
Traffic, traffic, US KMPV, with 3517, and surely the morning aircraft in sight, Paramount Failure 2.
Okay, good calls.
Popular traffic, Skyhawk 685 Delta Whiskey is departing 17, and I'll be departing the traffic pattern to the south.
Paramount Failure traffic, US vehicle, 3517, and Paramount Failure.
Alright. Clint said I should probably do a full stop, but I just it's touch and goes, and I think we can program it just fine on our way. We know we're going to the north. Alright. Looking for 79 knots, so we're a little fast. A little breezy. Oh. Mixtures full rich, flaps are up. Just push it in. We're lit up. We can stay lit up for now. Looking for traffic. Takeoff, climb, throttle full.
Thanks, 761 straight Papa. 100 feet, forward flying for signal. Cat search vector C, turning. North.
Okay. Really need to say the airport after you're done. Airspeed, 79 knots. I gotta work on that. We gotta get that down. Best climb.
VY.
Alright. Actually, fixture full ridge below 3,000. Let's set this back to 4,500, which it's on. We know we're going to the north. Okay. Now we're gonna go. I don't know if I should do another call or not.
Good. Long traffic sky hawk 665 built whiskey is converting.
I don't even know if that was necessary.
Ladies, 761 straight Papa. Where's the DK?
Alright, so we're climbing, so we've done the takeoff climb checklist, and now we're gonna do this flight plan. Yes. Direct enter.
You're trying to get the vehicle under runway 5 at Echo. That'll probably be fine.
Alright, we're done with Montpelier, I think. No. I mean, guess if something happened, it's just the switch of this button. 125. Back to Lebanon. We're 30 miles away. Let's get where it's heading. Still fast, goddamn. Let's fix it. Just both feet should be pushed. Buttons. Up, mixtures forage. I guess now I can go taxi light. Now I can go landing light off. One of the lights off. We still got our beacon, taxi, strobe. Take a look. Yeah, beacon start to shut down. Strobe. That's just runway entry to exit. I don't know. I think we leave the strobe on, so it's okay. Alright. So, we're almost up to 4,500. There we go. Let's level off. Okay. 4,500 on our heading. Let's get the trimmed out. Lock out the cruise checklist. Guess we get this back. 21. Really nice day. Alright. There's a Scotney. So no will be just to the left of that, so that makes sense. Alright. Cruise checklist, so power is required. We're working on that.
Power to members of percent reporting.
I don't want to go
Field.
fuel selector to the right, just to burn off a little bit on the right side. Feel it's getting heavier on the right side. I think that's okay to do as long as we remember to go to both before landing. So, cruise checklist. Power is required, trim wheel we've been adjusting. We're just a little bit low now, so we're gonna fix that. And then we're gonna lean once we're in a stable cruise. Lights is required. We're good on the lights. So, back up to, we don't want to be adjusting the power, get to 4,500. And then we can lean it out. It's right up there. Get that out of the way. There. Pretty well trimmed. Alright, pretty well trimmed. That vertical speed gauge is slightly off. Just have to fight about that. Okay. Listening, watching the gauge. Wheel flips. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, left up first there. Mark that. Let's go 100 degrees. Ridge of peak. 23. So a little bit more. 50s, 75. Okay, that's about 100 degrees ridge of peak right there. And we're at like 8 gallons per hour. That sounds about right. 4,500, just a touch better. Got a scuffy inside. Alright, so when we can, we're going to listen to the 8. This is 121.6, 121.95. We are all set up on both COM 1 and 2. Just listen. Break the squelch. Really shouldn't be adjusting power because I had it trimmed down to the power setting. So we're a little far out to listen to the D to say yes. I'll just keep an eye on the exhaust. Temperature here. Temperatures, pressures are degrees, so do a quick fuel selector's on the right. Trying to burn off a little bit of fuel on the right. Fuel selector, fuel shutoff's pushed in, flaps are up, mixture is lean. We're adjusting throttle as needed, on altitude heading. We're lit up, ignitions to both. Temperatures, pressures, speed, charging.
We're going, we're in native connection, right?
We can hear from in there, we should be able to hear. Oh, that's because I did something wrong. Let's see, that's what it is. Message. Clear, that's the normal message that we're not worried about.
Yeah, it really might take that a show. Technically, you know, more than nothing. But, you know, when it's got that,
India. Alright, we have India. We're gonna fix our altitude problem again. We really don't want to be adjusting power too much because we already have it lead out for the power, I believe. But
I would come to 901 my folks. Ground one is taxi out F5 at Bravo 2. And on previously cleared for takeoff on board. Our wind calm opener 2996.
So I basically bumped the power back to what it roughly was, so.
So I try and get away that Hawker jet. I gotta be there. Pointed to the ramp. Sure, we're starting.
Gonna do much for power changes, for mixture changes. It seems like it's getting a little low. We'll just listen. Christ. Unbelievable. Oh wow, I can see the airport from here. That is good, isn't it? That would be 1-8. There we go. Now the temperature's coming back to what we need. It's about 100 degrees for your peak right there. The fuel's coming down on the right a little, that's good. We have done the cruise checklist, we've already done that. So it's before landing checklist, we're going to make sure we run through that. And 10 miles out roughly, we've got to call Lebanon Tower. We're doing India, tell them we're inbound. I don't know if I want to practice any more landings or. Alright, also 4,500, so 1,600 there, so call it 3,000 we need to lose. Oh, I did my math wrong before. Losing 3,000 feet. Oh no.
Oh, I did it right.
9 miles out, we want to start descending. Alright, tower frequency, got the ATIS. This way we can probably go to ground. I don't think we need the ATIS for anything. Center altimeter. That looks good. I'll let it burn a little bit more on the right. Still shut off push butts. Mixtures lead. We're lit up correctly right now. A little high. Conditions to both temperatures, pressures in the green. We're charging. Reasonable fuel flow. And so tell them 10 miles to the north. Inbound. I guess we'll make it a full stop. I don't know. This is
557 out. One time there's a 40. Clear to Bristol looking for as filed. Maintain 5,000. Can expect in house. Observe us later. Sure about 713.7. Squad unit 004.
there. 10 miles out. I don't know if I want to do a full stop or.
Yes, sir. 200.
Yeah, Nara, enter report 2 mile final. RG, right base, runway 5, report on right base.
Okay. We're gonna 2 mile repeat.
Totally good.
Alright, I'm a little bit late on the descent planning.
Helicopter director, 1 Lake. Cleared.
Oh, helicopter 1, Fox, exchange crew, and the like advisory response is 130%.
So the way I see this is, he didn't tell us to enter a downwind, so we're gonna enter just right onto right base, 25, and we need to keep descending. Okay, that's a pretty good descent. There. Oh, back. Don't make it fast. And we'll be looking for those towers that we typically get close to when we stay in the pattern for 2-5. Just wrenching it just a little bit as we go down. And just no more comfortable just going fuel selector to both panel. Maybe we don't have to be thinking about that. Already called the tower. Keep giving this a swipe or two in, a little bit at a time, until we get to 3,000. He hasn't cleared me to land yet, but he hasn't cleared me either. So, we're gonna go. Before landing, we've recorded the ATIS fuel selector is to pull mixture rich. We're working on that. There's 3,500. If we can give it, another turn, it is okay. Stay near space, yeah. It might be a little bit far out, but I don't think so. I think I'm alright. Commentary, weird, but I think this is basically right base here. Look for the cemetery. Kind of like staying a little bit high, and just in case something were to happen, we could probably glide here and then. It would go around, but we will if we have to. And let's keep coming down. 3,100, another swipe or 2 man. Fuel selector is default, we did fix that. We're gonna get 2 mile. About another mile, I'll call him and tell him I'm about 2 mile. Right base, I guess. Lights is clear just to land, so we gotta keep coming down. We wanna be way down. We're gonna pull some power back. Really want to have to use flaps yet, but cemetery. Is the cemetery out here? Yeah, I think I need to go out this way. Alright, we're below 3,000. We're gonna go mix with full wrench. I think we're about 2 mile base.
Whiskey, thank you. We're going to give you a click the option. That'll be right close to your port elevation.
Very close to the option. But
Simon is good. And Whiskey 2503 299.
That's good. That was clear. I need to come down from our bed. Alright, so now we need to get under 110. We're under 110, flaps 10. We are way too high. So we're gonna... we're way too high. If we need to go around, we're just gonna go around. Okay, we're under 85. Let's make sure we're well under 85. We don't need to just barely, miles clear. Well under 80. Flaps 20. We're gonna go full flaps. Powers to idle. So, I didn't do a good job with this, but that's okay. If we need to go around, we're gonna go around. Which I'm pretty sure we're gonna do. Definitely. There's the land, like.
Then went down the ground, now runway 25, via Bravo cross.
Way too high. Way too high.
Like,
We're not gonna force it.
sorry about that.
We're going about 10 miles west, northwest inbound to gear. Just like get 7 now, is it? Nothing to call?
Yeah, west are very light, then, yeah, continue for 7. I have traffic just turn 8, short foot, 25, touch to go, 7 left. Yeah, shit, we're
Slow down more. Way too high.
Yep, I'm double jack to be alpha, try to run way too high.
Okay, we don't have to call to tell them right away. We can just break her down. Just going here. Box 20. Ready with the right rudder. Climb up to pattern altitude. Try that again. That was an awful. Sorry, Glenn. Okay, flaps 10. Flaps up. We're going to be traffic pattern altitude pretty quick. Alright, he said make right traffic.
That's 5 Delta. You start your right cross, you'll see the post traffic. Yeah, traffic's not 5 mile 1%. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you, sir.
Do the cross runway 725 over Bravo. Bravo. Good one. Whiskey Mike runway 7, clear the last ESS, I got something back. Visual 2503.
And what's the back baseline?
You in sight, huh? Don't see you. Alright. That was embarrassing. Up there. Big deal. Alright, we're up to traffic pattern altitude.
Good one. Whiskey Mike, got a few dirty buzz there. It's pretty good.
Keep up. Alright, so we had a feeling on that because we heard about the traffic landing on 7. So obviously you can't clear us to land. I don't know how close they are, but it's no big deal. We're just not going to descend yet. Not going to put in flaps. Mixture's full rich, just like they're both full shot, quick in. Just
Brett, you work? He just walked downstairs. Okay, Jeff, so thank you. Yeah, how you guys doing? Who's doing check-in, what's going?
there's some birds.
That's where you're at right now.
I'm about to enter the flow up.
Oh. NFA, what is number 1 football? NFA 3365, roger that. Then you proceed, well, flies that'll be across 5 and Bravo 2, and then be alpha with them.
I mean, I guess we'll have to start climbing a little.
Leading turn base.
Right, 30 feet.
He's on the phone. Whiskey Mike, 180 back taxi, left down.
Oh, that actually. I don't even really need flaps yet, but because we're so far out.
Talk to you about that. You know when you're going to be ready to go back out. They are running slow. I'll get a time for it.
What would it be after point
11 in football.
You're going to get some right towards top there.
Oh. A little low. Only one light though.
Where are you?
finals.
You runway, get fine, you're clear. Yeah.
No, you overshot it a little. Alright. So, you're dragging it in too much, but we're on glide path. I think that's two-way. But
You're still looking at that.
under 180 last time. Yeah, just now we're getting high already, so let's slow it down. Below 85. We're at flaps 20. There's not a ton of people out here, so I'm just gonna go full flaps. Down here.
Step one down to the Dodgers, to be maintained 6,000. Sure, we know you're ready.
Okay, 6,000, tree call. Yeah.
Not bad. Get down to 62 and we'll really start dropping. I guess that was a little deceiving. Alright, this is gonna come together fine, I can tell. We're gonna need some power here. Recaptured it. 65.
Get left down and 5-5, step one down. Short, 2-5, if we're near IFR.
He gets to watch my greasy buttery. Runway is made, power to idle, keep the nose coming down. Kind of salvaged it. I salvaged it a little bit. Flaps are coming up. It clears for the option. Flaps are coming up. Full power. Flaps are really fine. Like
My point on by someone.
Wait, you still there? Anything of one small one doing off, you can be in 48 to 51. All the international traffic is coming. If you don't make that one, it might be quite bad. Before you get shown, yeah. She's 5571 Delta Tower runway, S5, you're clear for takeoff, and top description on course are falling.
Takeoff,
Description on course, 5571 Delta, thank you.
Yeah, a little bit more. Up like that. Yeah, that was good. Alright. 1600, almost there, we're there. Alright. Traffic pattern altitude, and we're gonna make this a full stop.
Grid 5, cross 25 over south, and we have route 12.
Flip that's our food. Food right down. Food 5.
5, relation runway 25, clear land, and 12604.
Alright. Tower coming back. It's our intended touchdown point. We're gonna do a short tower coming back. Under 110 flaps 10. Alright.
Take 5-5
6.7, you should be able to pick them up out of 2,500 or something. Yeah, 5.5, good one, Dublin, going over the line. Thanks, officer, sir. Good day.
Okay, just a little further out. We're just gonna extend this a tiny bit out, just so we can get you figured early.
Have a little more time to get configured again.
Alright, 185.
Fun's 20.
See how we do on short fuse. 75. That's 20. Might be just a touch low, but I think we're pretty close. Final's clear. Just lit up. Good. Maybe just a little bit high. Just fine. We're gonna go full flaps now. We're under 85. I should be right on flight path. Okay, a little low now. That's alright. Fix it. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Two white, two red. Wanna be 62.